as Octagon MMA arrives in the UK for the very first time. Witness the celebrity clash between Jake Quickenden and Paul Smith. Plus, we crown our first Octagon Challenge champion. Don't miss Octagon 48, November 4th at the AO Arena in Manchester. Tickets available at ticketmaster.com.
So there we go. Look at that. We are just days away from Octagon 48, the first ever show in the UK. That is right. You can see there just a taste of what we've got to come. And today, to give you a taste of what we are going to be dishing out in just a few moments, we have got two guys who are part of that Octagon Challenge series, England versus Ireland. We've got Team England's Hascen Gelezi and Aaron McDonald going to join me very shortly. That was a fight that was made on the show. So both these guys went toe-to-toe. They said what they had to say in the show. It was enough to perk the ears up of the audience, of the matchmakers, of Pavel, of Andre, of me. As you can hear when I was looking at it, I was saying, take my money. This is a fight that has to happen, and it will happen. It will happen in just a matter of days. That is right, Octagon 48. Let's take a look at this card. This is coming up. This is coming up. Up you get. Come on, Octagon 48. Where are you? What a card it is. We have got it topped with Aaron Abbey. Aaron Abbey taking on. Where do we get that? Come on, we can get the card. We can do this. We can work technology at the same time. We have got it topped with Aaron Abbey. He's going to be coming up in a second. Taking on Elias Garcia. There we go. Look at that. The magic that we can create. That is our headline fight. The first ever flyweight title. Aaron Abbey, the most incredible background story. Born with cystic fibrosis, survived cancer, and now just a few years later will be taking on Elias Garcia, ex-UFC fighter, guy on a 3-fight win streak to get himself looking to take that title back to Wales. What a fight that is. Then we have our Octagon Challenge final. That will see George Staines versus Dennis Frimpong. What a series it was as well. What an absolute pleasure it was just to be, a part of that series and to see how it unfolded. And this has given us two fights. And you'll see at the bottom there, you'll see there Gelezi versus McDonald. That is going to be whetting your appetite on Saturday. That will kick off 5 o'clock UK time, 6 o'clock in Central Europe, and that will open the show to what a card. But before we do that, and before we invite the guys in, we've got to give you a little tease. We've got to remind you exactly what Octagon Challenge was about. So let's take a look at this now.
Ireland is the age-old rivalry. This whole thing is not just about who's going to be the champion. This is about the bragging rights.
It's going to be rivalry from the start.
They had to live in a house with each other after fighting each other. Can anybody watching this even imagine what that would feel like?
These guys are going through the same journey.
This opportunity is massive.
This is life-changing. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
This is the life that I want.
It's torture.
That is madness.
It's a massive opportunity for fighters.
And I want to show the world how good of a fighter I am.
It's also amazing for the sport.
This is the crazy thing about this sport. Anything can happen.
Today, you have to work together.
There's no escape.
Irish people are always ready for a fight.
I think you're just something I've got to go through now.
I couldn't see they want to cry.
The hardest thing for these guys isn't the training, isn't the fighting. It's dealing with everything outside of the cage.
It's Team Ireland versus Team England. I'm not here to make mates.
I'm here to kill them, basically.
Well, shut up, Dick. You think you're going to shut my mouth? Yeah, I think I do.
We're fighters. I'm here to thump the head of a few people.
This is what's going to happen.
Octagon know what they're doing.
Couldn't have asked for anything better.
What I can't wait to see is to show you, the viewers at home, just how good these 8 guys truly are. Octagon Challenge, England versus Ireland, premieres September 12th on Channel 4.
There we go. The final episode for that epic series drops tonight. You can catch that on Channel 4. You can also catch it right here on the UK and Ireland channel. Now, we've got 2 guys here now. I can see you, Hassan. I can see you there. We've been dealing with technical issues on the build-up, but we have made it. And I want to invite the one and only Hassan Galazy in to start with. My man, how are you?
I'm good, Bryan. I'm good. How are you?
Oh man, it's good to see your face, my friend. It's good to see your face. It's looking. There you go. Look, I've got to ask you, like the whole experience, Octagon Challenge. What was it like? Have you watched the series? I know some of the guys are watching it. Some of the guys have said I can't watch myself on TV. What's it been like for you?
No, for me it was good. No, it was a good experience. I like watching it. I had a lot of positive feedback from it. A lot of people was very happy. The outcome, obviously, it wasn't easy, but I really enjoyed it. It was something that if I have to do that again, I will be well prepared now to do that. More prepared.
Listen,
yeah,
I have to say, and I'm going to thank you personally because I was part of the interviews that were the sort of the black room, the behind the scenes sort of stuff that we interjected into the actual footage. And your story, my friend, is something I find, it really evokes a lot of emotion in me because of where you've come from, the things you've seen, the path you went on, which you've openly said, and you keep saying this, it's one of our favorite things. You keep going, I'm a naughty boy. I'm a very naughty boy. But to turn it around, and to be where you are now, father, a business owner and everything, it's one of my favorite things. And it's the same with every single one of the guys that were on the show. To get some of the story behind why you are who you are was amazing. So from me to you, I just want to say thank you for sharing that.
Thank you to you. Oh, listen, there's nothing to say. You say everything, So like I explained to you last time, it was a tough when I was young. But listen, I had a good opportunity now to be with Octagon. I'm just gonna take this chance and then I'll prove people wrong. Like, yeah, I'm a morning breakfast. My story is a long story. I can. It takes me like all my life to tell people. It was so, yeah, it was hard. But end of the day, thanks God, I'm still alive. Being naughty wasn't easy, but yeah. So sometimes I just say thanks to God. To be honest, thanks God.
Listen. You've survived a lot of things, but surviving that house with the Irish guys was because it did. Did it feel to you like it was Team Ireland versus Hassan, right? That's what it kind of felt like. Because the other English guys, God bless them, they're very good boys, but like you were giving it back and you were taking it as well. What was it like being constantly under the pressure of this Irish banter?
Yeah, I think they did. I think they played very well. It was good strategy, so they understand I was one of the big guys in the house. So play with it mentally. Yeah, they knew maybe it can affect me, which is good. Fair play for them. I'm quite. Even me, I think if I was scared about something, we'll do the same thing. They work like a teamwork, and then they managed to do that. Personally, me, I think it was a bit annoyed. To be honest, at the beginning you think you can handle it, but after certain days, it's a bit too much. But once again, it takes time, and also you can learn a lot from yourself, that was. I'm not gonna say it was easy, but it was like very tricky.
Listen, I'm gonna give the people, maybe some people watching this stream or watching this video back might not have seen what you had to put up with, but I thought I'd try and clip like from an episode or a couple of episodes some of the stuff you put up with. I went to one episode and this clip happened after the Irish team had already set a fire outside your door with poppers, bangers. They'd already been doing other stuff, but then let's just take a look at one evening that Hassan Galazy had to put up with.
Front, Hassan got nailed with water balloons.
You don't put fucking 4 Irish lads in the house, because then we're gonna go crazy and we're gonna try and kill everybody.
I definitely enjoyed slapping the water balloon off his head.
Prank number 27. Let's go.
We've probably spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours just water ballooning him, knocking on his door, getting him out of the room, water ballooning him again.
Oh, well, I remember that.
He got quite angry. He put a spider in his hood.
I don't like it. No, I saw he did.
Shit.
I don't actually think he knows about the spider.
Listen, first question. Did you know about the spider?
Yeah, I knew about the spider. I knew about the spider. What do you want me to do? I was that.
No, Listen, because it was my wife's very scared of spiders, and she screamed.
Yeah.
She screamed at that bit, but that was relentless. I mean, the Irish team, that was, and it's been I know you were at the end of it, but it's been a great part of the show, watching the pranks and watching the stuff that they were getting up to. How close did you get to actually cracking or nearly going over the edge? Because I know there's a couple of times where you kind of had to take yourself away, but how close was it?
Yeah, it was that close. Especially the day, the night I have to fight, it was that close. Because normally when you go your fight, you on your space, no one's come inside. You just chill in your room. But I think that night I was thinking about what should I do, because I'm thinking if I overdo it, I may lose my chance. You know what I mean? To fight an octagon, so I have to come down. I think that night, yeah, I was close to do some madness, but at the end of the day, I said, you know what? It was just a bouncer, Hassan, just cool down, and then you don't need to go that crazy. And then after that, it was good, and then we laughed as well. But it was good. They play well. Fair play for them. They was very strategic. I enjoyed that. But they test me, and then I know my limit now, what I can do, what I can't do. So yeah.
Your limit's better than mine, I've got to tell you. Listen, I've got to say as well, let's before we talk about your next fight, which I am so excited about, and I'm so pleased that both you guys are on this card, opening the card as well in Manchester, setting the tone for the night. Your fight with Frimpong, the build-up, it was dubbed the people's main event. It was non-stop. That started right from the opening, right? That rivalry or that sort of
me and Denise, yeah. I think
what kicks that off? Go on, you two tell me.
No, I think it was just natural. To be honest, I'm an alpha male. Denise is an alpha male. We both come, we just clash. But the thing is, it was like a mental war. End of the day, I think we didn't. He didn't back down. I didn't back down. To be honest, For me, all of that I was doing, it didn't really affect me. And unfortunately, Dennis, he wasn't by himself. So he have to have his people to help him. The difference between me and him, I was challenged, like you say, was Team Ireland, Team Hassan, and Team England, you know what I mean? So I have to deal with Dennis, Aaron, all the team Ireland. So yeah, for me, it was a bit, not too much, but I have to, yeah, it was a big mental thing. But it was natural. We didn't force it, to be honest. Right, it wasn't a hate. We just, you have to show me who's the boss. I have to show him I'm the boss. It was something like that. But it was natural. It's when I say something, I want to reply, and then that's it.
It was a fantastic rival, and again, fantastic TV. We knew from the audition when we met you that you were going to be must-see TV, and it turned out to be that. One thing I didn't expect though, Hassan, and listen, you come from a crazy background. You're also like in private protection now. You got your own business. One thing I didn't think that would happen is we'd actually witness you nearly dying. And I just want to share this from my camera's angle from one of the challenges. All right. So, Lacey, you are one of the toughest men I've ever met in my life, mentally and physically. But I heard noises coming out of you after the raft challenge. In fact, let's just share this. So
let me see.
He's abandoned ship. Oh my
God! Jumped straight out of ship to start with. Look at that.
Hascen Gelezi is hanging on.
You tried to hang on to the boat.
How you can stood up over here? You see?
Watch this though. Watch this. Watch you come down the river. This was fast.
That's the mistake I did.
Here you go. Here comes Hassan. Now let's pure panic.
I was good.
Panicking.
Yeah.
Seriously panicking his face.
And listen, that voice you can hear laughing in the background is your coach, Brad Pickett, laughing at you. Not me, Hassan. Don't think it was me. All right.
You.
Listen, there were so many great moments. Just before we get this face-to-face underway, let's just tell me, what was your favorite moment of the show? What was your favorite part of being on Octagon Challenge England versus Ireland?
Oh, Brian, to be honest, every time, I literally enjoyed only 16 days. I can really give a specific day, even if the bad things happening inside. It was just, I enjoy everything. Honestly, I didn't expect that. For me personally, I don't know about the other guys. Me personally, when they said to me, when I do the show, even if when we do some interview with you or all the team, Octagon team, I was like, we're going to do something in Eastern Europe. But honestly, I was surprised. And then each day, you guys blow my mind, because it was something new. and then we didn't expect something. We didn't expect it. It's gonna be this challenge. You have to do this. That's what I wanted. For me personally, everything was good. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give it that. It was a good show. Personally, especially you as well. The way you present is, you as a host, you did very well. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it, man. I'm nothing. Listen, you guys are the stars. The fact we have now, this fight coming up, you versus Aaron McDonald. Where did this come from as well? We obviously know the beef before, the sort of the 30-minute sit down and back and forth you had. But what is it about fighting Aaron McDonald that gets you so excited?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe in Aaron's head, the fact like, obviously I lost against Dennis, and then he fought Dennis as amateur. And then he's thinking like, oh, he can challenge me. I think that built up a little bit his confidence. So I was laughing. Like I said to them guys, listen, it was an exhibition fight. I came there with a broken nose, obviously 3 days before the show. Big workout, it's different. At a pro level, it's gonna be different things. And then everything started from there. And then I was talking, and then I said, okay, cool, let's see. You know what I mean? And then we'll see what you're going to be able to do. This is no amateur. This is an exhibition fight. It's going to be a pro fight. You're going to have to deal with the stress, the workouts, the process. It's not like when you're in a house, you can go to my head, pressure me, stop me for sleeping. And that's not going to happen. So I'm coming there like full, ready.
Listen, I'm going to just play that clip. I'm going to pull you out. The next thing we'll have is you two both on screen with me. But let's just take a look ahead of this at what kicked this off and why Pavel Neruda was caught in the middle of Hassan and Aaron McDonald.
You're going to destroy me when he ain't buffing now. I'll come and fight to fight him.
Because I lost, he's trying to say, listen, mate, we can have it, me and you. When you want.
I'll be happy enough to sign your retirement home. I wouldn't mind. I'm going to be happy to fuck you up. I'm going to be happy to fuck Diddy's up.
Hassan had a few things to say to me during the show, and I just didn't like what he was saying about me, and he thinks he can just walk all over me.
Yeah. If I hit you straight jab in that nose, mate, you take one more hard jab in that nose and you're done, bro. You'll not be able to breathe again, mate. And I don't want to actually kill you, mate, because I actually like you. You're a good fella, but I don't want to kill you.
So like I said, dream, I'll see you in November.
Yeah, like, let's be honest, it's his last fight ever, you know what I mean? It's his retirement fight. I'll be happy enough to put him in retirement.
Your friend said the same thing.
I'll make sure he still stays in for November the 4th. Get him sent out in a stretcher.
I feel like it's a fight that should happen. It's a fight that needs to happen now they've shook on it.
Aaron thinks he can put Hassan into retirement. Hassan thinks he can shut the mouth of Aaron McDonald. All I have to say is take my money.
So there we go. Let's welcome both these guys into the stream. Aaron McDonald, Hassan Galazy. Listen, there's been many romantic tales written, Romeo and Juliet, Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy, but Aaron and Hassan Galazy do not fit in the same bracket, right? My goodness.
There we go. There's Hassan. You're looking skinny, boy.
Yeah, I know, man. I told you. It's different workout, Yeah, it's different. I took time to have a good workout, and that's quite good. I can even make my way tomorrow.
So, why? What weight do you think you'll be in there?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I can make my way to tomorrow. I was surprised. Yeah, no, seriously, Aaron.
I'm going to be a big boy in there. I'm going to be a big boy in there.
Don't worry about that.
I'm going to eat you up morning breakfast.
You're not going to do nothing. You know deep inside. You know that. It's not going to happen. Deep inside. Remember,
I wouldn't be fighting you if I didn't believe it now, Hassan. Come on. I wouldn't be fighting you if I didn't believe it.
This is your first pro fight. You have to deal with the stress. Yeah,
perfect
I'm being there. So
retiring.
Trust me, you see.
Perfect for somebody who's retiring.
That's why I'm calm. Listen.
Octagon they're pushing me up. They're giving me someone nice and easy, to eat up.
That's what you're thinking. That's the big mistake. That's what I'm saying to you. You're gonna have to deal with all the stress. Your first pro fight. There's so many things because I've been there, so I know every first pro fight you kind of have some stress. So you will see by yourself. So that's why I'm gonna be like, oh, cool.
No,
that's good.
Do you know what, Hassan? I agree with you. I agree with you in this. We agree in some things, but the thing is, Hassan, with that exhibition in the house, I think that got me ready for the pro rules, the pro set. Now, do you know what, man? And the thing is, you can deal with the stress and you can deal with the pressure, but like if you're gonna break from it, then this will be the test. So you're gonna see if I'm gonna break or not. And Hassan, I'm telling you right now, bro, I'm not going to break. I will be the last one there. I'll be the last one standing in there, Hassan, my friend.
No,
and we will see. And we will see.
No, I don't think so. You know the reason why I'm being like, because you're gonna have an Hassan who's 100%. You know that about yourself anyway. When I come in the show, broken nose, I was a bit quite big, so you know the well lost would kill me. So with this one, it's gonna be a bit different because you go more time, I go more time. I think when I come to the show, most of the guys was already on the way. Like you have to lose like maybe 3 to 4. I was the only one you have to lose 9 kg in 11 days. So
but
all
Hassan, I was doing the same. I did the exact same. I was in the exact same situation. I didn't go around shouting about I had an injury after my fight because I don't use excuses. But I did have an injury going into the show, and I only went into that show on 2 weeks' notice. So I was cutting weight. I cut weight for about 2 weeks. I was in the sweatsuit the week before I went on the show. So I was battered already going into the show, and then I got picked first to fight. So I'm not going to put out a list of excuses here and get on.
Listen, Aaron, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. Aaron, do me a favor. Your microphone seems a little bit muffled, so we're getting some of it, but you're not quite as loud as Hassan, and I feel like we need to hear this stuff going on. So we've got it. It's still there, but it's just a little bit muffled. But listen, I've got to ask you a question, Aaron, because that moment, that 30-minute sit down where you made this fight, I would say, because you started picking on like Hassan as in that's a perfect opponent. What is it, or what was it in the show that either got your back up or that made you want to fight Hassan Galazy?
Well, look, let's be honest, we both lost our fights, and I seen it as a perfect opportunity for us to get a fight on Manchester. I didn't know how Octagon were going to put the fights on for Manchester, if we were going to get on or not. Obviously, finale was going to be on. I seen that me and Hassan would be a banger of a fight, and I knew the show would like it as well. We'll both go in there to put it. We're both going to go in there and put it on each other, and I knew Octagon would have seen that. So I was like, look, none of these other lads, like the likes of Jake and Bo, I'd already fought Bo, so Jake wasn't going to do it. He wasn't going to go in there for a banger, and I know Octagon like a good fight. So I was like, Hassan, let's do this thing. You know what I mean? You're going into retirement, and I'll be the man to do it for you. But I just thought it was a good fight. It was a good fight for me. It's a good fight for Hassan. We're both game fighters. We'll both go in there to let it loose and let go. We're big hitters. And it's a perfect fight for Octagon. And look, we're going to kick off this show with an absolute banger. So, Hassan, make sure you make that weight.
We both striker. No, I think, Aaron, I think it's good to dream. I'm glad that you accept this fight. And like you say, it's a very good opportunity for us. And you have to remember, man, so it's going to be different. And I think you notice that by yourself.
Hassan, I want you to be the best that you are. Yeah. I want you to be full. Yeah. I want you to be hungry. I want you to be strong. I don't want you to be in there with excuses. I want you to be at your best, mate. And that's what I'm saying. I want you to be at your best, Hassan. And I hope you will be, because I know I'm in the best shape of my life, mate. I am in the best shape of my life, mate. And I am ready for the stress. I'm ready for the pressure, mate. I'm ready for it all, bro. And I'm telling you, man, that nose will be
I can tell from, you see, speaking to you right now, I can tell you you stress. You're not ready. With Bo, you was ready because you're more composed, more calm. And then now, the more we things coming close, I can see that you get more stress. So, but anyway, it's cool. So I can't wait to see you. And then the good things I like with Aaron, in top and down, even if I know he's a good fighter, good striker, that's why I like it, because the more my opponent is good, and then the better it can be. You understand? So it's gonna be a good fight. And Aaron, I just want to let you know, unfortunately, you're going to have to lose for this fight, because I need to carry on with my record, It's going to be a 5-1 for me, knocked out remember. Yeah.
Good. Listen, question for me for you, Hassan. Question for me, because one of the things that they're talking about is, and Aaron, you said it, one clean jab on that nose, and that's you in retirement, right? That's the game over. When they talk about this to you, when they're talking about retiring you, when they were doing this about your age in the show, do you think that experience is being underestimated? Do you think your pro experience and that age life experience, what?
No, at all. In the fighting game, it's different. One thing's me and Aaron, we used to play football. we know that when you're in football, when you get
you were damn good goalkeepers, both of you,
yeah,
on the
exactly, you know
on
what I mean?
the show.
And
It
then
was
we know that when you start when you fighting when you start fighting, when you pick time is that when you between like 28, 29 to 37, even 38. So for me, it's not retirement. Look, I can easily do my workouts. I'll still spar with young guys, you know what I mean, who's hungry, you know what I mean. So for me, I think if that make them feel good, that's good for them. It doesn't affect me because in the gym, I roll with a big guy, way younger than me, and I still give them a hard time. Sometimes I go to different gym. It doesn't really mean nothing. I think even Aaron, he knows that. He's like deep inside, they know, the age really doesn't matter if you staying professional. You understand? So if you're smoking, drinking, partying is different. But I don't do all of that. I don't smoke. I don't drink. You know what I mean? So I'm more prepared. Like I said to you, Octagon opened the eyes for both of us because we didn't expect that to be like this. So now I know the worth of Octagon. So I have to take everything seriously. It can be Aaron, any other opponent I'm going to have. I'm going to take it very seriously. You understand? This is the challenge I need.
Listen, Aaron, from your side, what are the holes that you're sort of relishing? I can see it in your eyes. You're hungry. You're ready to go now, mate. I can see it. So what are the holes in his game that you think you can exploit on Saturday?
Well, look, I've always actually going to say something. You said he's more experienced. I actually probably have had more fights than him in MMA and in striking. So, like, I'm probably more experienced than you, bro. Like, so we'll take that back in. But the holes in his game, man, he gasses out. He says he's coming there fully prepared. The man's only been training since September, an 8-week camp. Now, if that suits him the way he does his camps, and happy days, and he's going to come in the full shape that he thinks he needs to be, man. But I've been training since I left that house in Slovakia. I've been giving it my all. I've been thinking about this guy for 4 months. I've been putting in everything. I've been going to different gyms. I've been putting in the work, man. And I've been putting, do you know what the other thing is as well? I've been putting in the mental work as well. I know this is a big occasion for me, so I'm making sure that I have all areas covered. There's no stone unturned for this fight, and I guarantee that. And with Hassan and his holes, like, Hassan probably could be a good fighter, but he doesn't have any fight IQ. I think he's got the attributes and the athletic attributes to be a good fighter, but he doesn't got the fight IQ. He does things so stupidly. Like, I know what his game plan's going to be. He doesn't know what my game plan's going to be. Well, we're going to go out there and bang up with Hassan.
Is that a deal? Yes. Are we meeting in the middle? Are we meeting in the middle, guys? What's the deal?
What he wants to do.
He made me laugh because
he wants to run at me and put me up against that fence.
No, I think that's what I said to you. I think maybe my fight against Denise, I think you underestimate me. That's what I said to you.
I actually, dude, here, can I say something? I thought that was like,
let me tell you something.
You made him.
No, don't let my exhibition fight fool you.
So wait,
I'm just telling you for you. No, I understand where you come from, but if you take that fight as a reference, you're gonna be wrong, and I'll prove you wrong. That's what I'm saying.
So what fights should I take reference from?
I'm just telling you.
That you fought that were absolutely rubbish that I could have beat with no camp. The bums that you fought, mate. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, that's not like I said to you,
Aaron. They're hilarious, mate. They're hilarious. I actually was laughing. And if you're not improving. Like you're going to do the same thing, and you know what? You're a strong guy, and you're going to come in there violent. But the thing is, mate, like one round and TikTok, and you're going to be going down, mate. Because after that first round,
I can see the way you're talking. I can see you stressed already because I know for a fact I'll knock you down. You know why? Because look, I'm shit. You guys at the beginning, you thought the same thing. You say, "Oh, he's gonna come. He's gonna rush. He's gonna do this. Be careful, Aaron." It's a TikTok.
Well, if you stand back and wait for me, I'm going to pick your head off. Either way, Hassan. If you come rushing at me, I've already got something sorted for you. And if you go and sit back, I'm going to ping the head off you. So you make your mind. You pick your poison, brother.
You're not going to do nothing. Skill-wise, your striking is good, but it's not that good. Your wrestling game, your ground game, everything. But I don't underestimate you. I know for a fact, on this fight, you're going to lose. And I'm telling you that, there's no way, that for your
Don't be so sure, bro. Don't be so sure. This is going to be on the internet. Don't be so sure, bro.
No, I am, definitely.
Listen, Hassan, let me ask you. You're sure? Give me the prediction. How is this fight ending? You say you're sure he's going to lose. How?
Yeah, I watched Aaron fight against Dennis when he was amateur. You understand? He's saying
10 days notice.
Then he say I don't have any fight IQ. That make me laugh because I can see his style. He's very static. He doesn't move. Yeah. All he does, he keep coming forward, and that obviously is not like he's gonna understand that on the pro level because he's very static, Aaron. Obviously, he can land some heavy punches, which is good, but he's slow when he land that heavy punches. The difference between me and him, you know, me when I touch someone, you sleep. But with Dennis, I saw when he fight against him, he touched him so many times, he didn't land on him, so he didn't make him move. That's the only difference between me and him. So I can easily take a punch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you.
You hit Dennis and you didn't. You hit Dennis.
All the fights I watched, like I said, I watched all your fights. For me, you're a good fighter, but you know.
Thank you.
What you think, you know what I mean? And then that's what I'm saying to you. I don't underestimate you. So you underestimate me, which is good. Carry on.
Oh, do you think I'm underestimating you?
Yeah,
I do think it's the other way around, bro.
Yeah,
I think you and Brad, all respect to Brad, but I think you're underestimating me, and that will be your downfall. I don't underestimate you. You've had 5 pro fights. I've had none, so why would I underestimate you?
Yeah, that's it. No, because your reference is because what happened in the house. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
I'm not going off that. I'm not going off that fight in the house. I'm not going off that fight in the house. I actually thought that was your best performance in one round.
No, that was not. No. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was your best performance in that one round. But you had that house. The rest of your fights are dogs.
Nah, man. You know deep inside it's not my best performance. Even yourself, when you got knocked out by Bo, you know it wasn't your best performance. So we both know that was our best performance. To be honest, you know that you couldn't do better than that. I know I couldn't do better than this. That's what I'm saying to you. This is a good chance for us to show you things. But okay. You know what I mean? I know that for a fact I'll beat you up. That doesn't mean I underestimate you. You know what I mean? But you're gonna
let me flip the coin then, Aaron. I've asked him how he sees it ending. How do you see this fight going and ending?
I see me bringing him into the deep waters and drowning him and breaking him. And that's how it's gonna go. Let's just see. He's gonna. I will let him choose his poison.
What do you have to say to that, Hassan? What do you think?
Listen, like I said to you, I know he's scared. I know he's stressed. I can feel it. I can see it. You know what I mean?
You can feel it through the phone?
Yeah, I can listen.
You're some human being, boy. Superpowers.
No, definitely, yeah. I think you're gonna come prepared, but you're not gonna be ready for me. So you understand why people call me a morning breakfast, because it's gonna be different. The only difference happened, like I said earlier. No,
I'm not making it sound different because you're called morning breakfast.
House, you guys, you could have put some every day talking, you know, trying to play the man game. So now you guys, you can't.
I haven't been playing any mind games. I'm going in there for respect. I'm going in there to scrap, man, and I'm going in there to get the job done. See, I don't need mind games.
I'm very relaxed. There's no team England, no team Ireland to help you to do all the man that he was doing. This is different. That's
We're in the cage on our own, man. We don't need no team, anything in there, man. You know, so
listen, you're gonna get knocked out, and then you know that. And you will see.
How are you gonna knock me out?
Bro, you will see.
Definitely, no, but how are you gonna knock me out? How are you gonna set it up with them big mad?
Look how chill I am. You know when I know that I'm gonna fuck up someone.
Here, do you know what's funny? See, somebody keeps on saying they're chill and they're chill and they're chill. That might mean that they're not chilled. So yeah. I haven't said this once. You actually, you're not chill, man.
Okay, listen. I can even make the way tomorrow. No, seriously, I'm very relaxed.
That's so what? If you can make the weight, I can make the weight. But I haven't said that either, bro. You are rattled. You are rattled.
No, I'm good. I promise you, I'm feeling good. You will see, it's gonna be a good fight. Definitely, we're gonna good striking. We're gonna both gonna strike. I think I saw you did a couple wrestling classes, which is good. I love it. You know, I was watching, which is good.
Have you been checking each other out on social media?
He's been spying on me.
Definitely, yeah. Because, but Aaron, this is the pro level. You have to spy on someone when you fight against people. Normally, this is the pro level. This is what you have to do. You know, I know I'm gonna fight you. I got time to study you, to check on you. If I can spy on you, I will do it. Yeah, I have to every chance.
To check up on me, just make sure I'm all right. You know, make sure I'm all good. Yeah.
Welcome to the pro level. That's what I'm saying to you.
Thanks for welcoming me, mate. But you know, it will be over soon, brother. You know what? I don't want to make it quick for you. You know, I want to get them 3 rounds in with you. You know what I mean? But if I have to make it quick for you, I will. You know, I'll be nice.
No, you're gonna make it quick. You can't make it quick for me. So you know that deep inside. It's gonna be impossible for you to make a quick for you. I'll make it quick for you if you want to knock you out quicker if you want. The first round, maybe second. I'll see.
Yes, yeah, please make it quick for me. Please make it quick for me.
Question for me for both of you. Question, guys. So you're kicking off the card. This is also the card that will be crowning the champion between England and Ireland from Octagon Challenge. The rivalry is real, right, between the two nations. What would it mean to not just get the victory, but to win that for Team Ireland? First of all, Aaron, what would that mean?
For me to kick it all off?
To kick it off and get that, because this is the card where we are crowning the Irish or English champion. So what would it mean for Ireland to get that first win?
Yeah, set the tone, man. Set the tone. It's gonna be an Irish walkover. You know what I mean? Even the Shamrocks are as well. So I go and get the first win for Team Ireland, and then that will set the tone for Dennis to go and lift that belt, that lovely shiny belt. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a good ending to the show, because they're gonna be Team Ireland are gonna reign victorious.
And Hassan, obviously you'll have Brad in your corner as well. He's flying in specially to make sure that he's there for your fight, flying all the way from a very long way away to make sure he's there to be there to open the thing. What will it mean to win that and get this victory for Team England as well as for yourself?
Yeah, it means a lot, because we already know we're gonna win. So obviously, like I said, me and Aaron are gonna fight. It's gonna be a win for me, and then obviously George and Dennis is gonna fight as well. So I can see obviously George doing something as well, something good. So definitely for me, end of the day, even if it's Team England, Team Ireland, but that's our pro fight. You understand? I'm not really focused about what people are gonna do about Dennis fight or George fight. My main focus is Aaron. If I win and we won, I'll be happy. But right
now, you're rattled, bro. You are rattled.
The my target is you. Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
You're
so rattled, it's unbelievable.
No. Because if we're gonna win, which is gonna happen, I'll be happy. But right now, my man, this is my man.
But you're calm. You're calm. You're cool, man. You're calm.
Yeah, I'm relaxed, man. I'm more chill, bro. I'm cool. Yeah.
Listen. The greatest thing about this sport is that we get to find out, and we get to find out on Saturday. We can do all this talking. But Saturday it goes down in the AO Arena in Manchester. People can still get tickets at ticketmaster.com. They can come and watch the opening fight. People are already jumping in the comments saying they're loving the banter, they're loving the build-up. They think this is going to be a great fight. So we are looking forward to it. Guys, you will see each other. Hassan, I'm going to let you disappear. Aaron, I'm going to talk to you for a little bit longer.
Lazy Galazy.
I want McDonald's. Hey, Kid Burger, make sure you're ready, right? Okay. Brian, thank you so much for having me.
A pleasure, Hassan. I will see you fight week. I'll see you Thursday. Yeah, take care, all right, brother. See you soon.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Let's give them a good fight, a good morning breakfast, okay? Have a good day, man.
All the good, man.
Morning.
See you later, man.
There we go.
Is that it?
McDonald's. No, mate. I want you for a little bit, mate. I want you. Don't you think you're getting away with that? We've got to talk hair products. We've got to talk filing socks. We've got lots of stuff to talk about with you, mate. Listen, how was that? I know you've always been good on fight build-ups and all this stuff, but you've lived in the same house as this opponent. What's that been like as well with Bo, but also now facing Hassan? How much better do you think these guys, and what does that give you as an edge?
Well, just after seeing that live call there with him, he is rattled. Now, he said he was calm about, I'd say, we'll go back and watch it, but that man said he was calm about 10 times, and that just means that man's not calm. I didn't have to say that once. Galazy is, do you know what, man? I don't want to say, I do have respect for him. I got to know him a wee bit in the house and stuff, but he just doesn't have the same mentality I have. He doesn't have the same hunger that I have, and I can see it there as well. He's like, well, how could I say it? He's having to tell himself all this stuff so that he believes it himself. So he kept on saying stuff there, and I'm just like, bro, you don't even believe that. Now you can tell yourself that 100 times, but at the end of the day, you gotta believe it. And you know what, man, I believe it, and I'm gonna make a big run in Octagon, and Hassan's gonna be the start of it. And Lazy Gelezi. I thought of that one the other night. He's a lazy man, As I said, he was only training from September, 8-week camp, man. I was see when he started. I was actually throwing away messages and stuff on Instagram, seeing what he was at, see if he was training, just making sure he was training. And he was only training. He only started training in September, man. You know, and even when it hit September, I was ready to fight. So I've just done like 8 weeks already, already prepared, and just sharpening my tools and sharpening up the game plan and sharpening up my techniques. And I don't know, it's gonna be a long night for him. Let's say that, Bryan.
Well, listen, yeah, that you've explained what excites you about that as far as a fight. What was it like being on the show? Because I haven't really spoken to you guys after the show. It was a whirlwind, and I know there was so many emotions during it. It really was as heated as it came across on the TV. There was highs and lows for everybody sort of that. But what was it like being part of that? Because it was an insane ride, right?
Oh man, insane. What a crazy experience, Bryan. Like, you know, you couldn't write that sort of stuff. You know, for me, I got like what they call 2-3 weeks out telling me I was going to be on a reality MMA TV show. I was like, what is going on here, right? And then when we got in there, mate, it's just like it's hard. Like when people ask me, it's hard to describe the feelings and everything that you went through in there. It's hard to describe everything that went on. It's I can say right now that it was probably one of the best experiences of my life, because the amount of lessons that I learned about myself, and you know, how I can overcome stuff and how I can be in sort of pressure, because it's a pressure situation. Cameras on you, fighting, not knowing if you're going to fight, knowing if you're going to fight, boys that you're going to be fighting, hanging around you, eating your breakfast beside you. It's a surreal experience, and you know, it's once in a lifetime experience as well for people. So you know, I'm just grateful that I got that experience, and I'm now making sure that I make the most out of it. But what a ride, man! What a ride! And it just shows you, man, you got to appreciate life as well. You got to be grateful for these things. Like, not many people get to do this. So I'm very happy, and I'm very, very grateful for the experience. Even though it was wild, I'm very grateful for it.
It was wild. And I was so impressed with the bond the Irish guys had straight away. Now, I don't even know if you know this, but I was in the same hotel as you guys the first night before we even went to the studio, before we even took you to the house. So I'd arrived, and I was I'd gone to bed. And I heard all the English guys disappear off the bed, and you landed at like 2:30 in the morning or something, right? It was something crazy. You got like
yeah.
But then you guys, all I could hear was you laughing and cheering and jabbing at each other and doing all this stuff. And I was like, oh, it's on already. Like the Irish team. I was wondering, because you fought Dennis before. I don't know what the dynamics of the other people are, because this, you know, the MMA circuit is not that big, especially across the pond to Ireland. So. What was it like being part of that team? And, you know, when people try and ask me about the Irish sense of humour, or, you know, that glint in the Irish eye, that sums it up for me. You guys were up for the crack from the start, right?
Yeah, well, that was actually a great point there, man. Like, as soon as we got to that hotel, we all went in each other. We all went to me, and I think it was me and Matthew got there late at night. And Armin and Dennis were already in. And do you know what they had? They had fights on YouTube of George Staines and all the rest of the team on the thing. They were already game planning, mate, doing analysis, you know what I mean? And we, just from that get-go, man, we were just laughing, having crack, you know, saying which one we wanted to fight. And the bond just created, because we were just like, we're Irish, we're here for each other, Team Ireland, let's stick by each other. And that's when it first started. And that was when we first seen each other, for God's sake. But I think, as you said, because it's a smaller community over in Ireland, you know, with the MMA scene, I think that's why, like, you know, we all knew each other from the scene. So and then obviously me and Dennis had fought, but me and him had become friends after that. We had a good stint there, where, you know, 2 years of abuse, but after that we were sweet. So like when we were in the hotel, like we were just chatting and everyone was getting on, and then that's what started it. The Team Ireland bond from the get-go was already strong. And then as the days went on, we got to know each other more in our pasts, and we are starting to realize we're all very alike in ways. And I think that's what brought us closer. And like even like after I lost and stuff, man, and like just the brotherhood in a sense, like, you know, like just being there for each other and stuff, and then just being like, right, let's get this together, let's get the head back, and let's make sure our next boy wins. So we were always on that sort of on that mindset, and it showed. And the fact that we love the crack, we weren't going to sit in that house and be bored like them. We were going to have a bit of crack. We were going to do pranks. We were going to do the whole lot. Like, I'll be honest with you, some of the stuff wasn't aired, but there was a lot more on that, you know, that maybe might not have been able to air. But the boys knew what we were at, and yeah, the Irish know how to have the crack, and we were there for how long? I don't know. Like, it was the days weren't even real when you're over there. You know what I mean? It's like one big day. So we made sure we were going to have fun over there, and we did.
What was your favorite challenge of the whole thing? And you had no idea, right? When you got there, this is the thing. Everything was secret. You didn't know what you were walking into day to day for each challenge. But which one out of all of them, and I'm guessing I know which, is the one that kind of got you most excited?
Well, do you know what that got me most excited? I was going to say the midi when we were dressed up in the suits. Now I was like, what is going to happen here? But it had to be the last one, the water rafting. That was good crack. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed that. The first two challenges, you know, weren't my cup of tea. But if we had won, I probably wouldn't be saying that. But the last two challenges were good crack. I enjoyed that, because seeing the third one, when we were dressed up in suits, the armors and stuff, like the scenery, mate, and everything.
Aaron McDonald. Let's bring him out. Let's see if we can get him back in. I'm sure he'll be back at some stage soon. Come on, Aaron, don't do this to me. Not on that cliffhanger. So there you go. That is the fight that's going down. We have got Aaron McDonald versus Hascen Gelezi. He's back. He's back. There we go, mate.
I never went anywhere.
Oh, you were still there? Oh,
I'm still there, yeah. You chucked me out.
Kick you out, mate. Shut you up. It's not easy to shut an Irishman up unless you have a button that does it. That's what I've found.
Exactly. That's how you do it.
But it was an amazing experience. I got to say, you shined as well. I got the way you took that defeat, because I know how, you know, I was there when we filmed the home story with you, and how much you were putting into this, and what pressure you kind of put on yourself as well as an experience and as an opportunity. But you took it so well. And that moment where you and Bo are sharing a beer at the end of the day, that's my favorite bit about this sport, right? It is a sport, and you can compete, you can test yourselves. But you said a phrase, and it really sat with me. And I know it's just something that maybe is common in your world, but it kind of sat. He said, I'll learn from this and I'll become a better man. That's what it's about, right? That's what life is about.
100%. And that's why I keep on hyping on about the fact that, you know, this show was a great experience for me, because I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot of lessons, and it's made me become a better man. And that's what the sport's all about. You find out about yourself. It's martial arts, you know, like, it's not all just about winning and losing. And that was the thing from what Paddy taught me as well out there. It's like, it's about fighting. It's not about winning and losing. And the many other lessons that came from it were just great for me as a man. And that's what martial arts has done for me as a sport, and it's a way of life now. And, you know, it's changed me as a person, and it's made me a better man, and it's just going to keep on doing so. So, you know, that's why I say I have to be grateful for the opportunity, because what MMA has done for me is, you know, I can't even put it into words, but even just that show alone, like, I learned so much about myself, and now, you know, I can take these lessons and, as I said, make me a better man, and, you know, put it into normal life, you know, just the normal day to day. And, you know, you think fighting's just fighting, you know, violence and all this, but that's not just it. There's so many other things that can come from it. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's a mad game, but at the end of the day, it's noble, and it does make you humble as well. So, you know, it does affect your life in a positive way outside. So that's why I'm just taking every moment I can and making sure I make the most out of everything now.
Well, for people that enjoyed you on the show, we've got some exciting news that you are going to be doing some content for us for, like, the Irish side as well, right? So you'll be nicking my joke before I know it, we're going to get you set. But it's exciting, right? Because, you know, it's something that we need, and it's something, again, I think you should take credit for how you came across on the show and how you speak, even just hearing that about being a better man and the life lessons. So we're excited to have you, Aaron. We're excited to have you as part of the team, as well as fighting on the card this Saturday. Jesus. So yeah, how excited are you to be, you know, producing some content for Octagon?
Yes, thank you, sir. And it's great to be a part of the Octagon team now. Yeah, I can't wait. I just think that, you know, I love to do this sort of stuff as well. And I've always been interested in doing my own podcast and, you know, creating content like that there. So, you know, there's no better man than Machiavelli to do it for the Irish fans. And I can't wait to get it started. So it's an honor and it's a privilege to do it for Octagon, and we're gonna get the name, and we're gonna get it through Ireland, and we're gonna push it, and there's gonna be some great content. There's gonna be some. I'm just gonna put everything into it and make sure that it's gonna be a good watch, and it's a great opportunity for myself, and the content's going to be great as well. So I'm very happy that I'm getting this opportunity, and don't worry, Bryan, I'm not going to steal your job.
Well, I'm not fighting you for it, mate. I promise you that. Listen, one day you can have a studio as pink as mine, Aaron. This is
your studio looks perfect, mate. I'm actually in my granny's house right now, so this ain't the studio, boys. Just letting you know.
Oh dear, listen, mate, honestly a pleasure. Great to talk to you, great to talk to Hassan. So excited that you're both on this card, opening the card on Saturday. People can get tickets at ticketmaster.com. You can view it on Channel 4, DAZN, or on octagon.tv as well. Aaron, we will see you in Manchester, mate. I'll see you on Thursday, okay?
See you Thursday, sir.
Take care, brother. Cheers. Bye-bye. There we go. What a pair of gentlemen that is. Aaron McDonald takes on Hascen Gelezi. That will open the card. We will take a little look at the rest of the card there. Obviously, Aaron AB versus Garcia. That is the top of the thing. We have Scott Askham returning, first fight in 5 years on British soil. He will be their co-main event. Barnick versus Wanless. Oh my goodness. Jakub Barnick, dubbed the British Slayer, will take on a man who has finished every single one of his opponents, the Jedi, Akon Wanless. Then we have Stage the Cage, Jake Quickenden and Paul Smith. 10 months they have put into this alongside their celebrity lives, and they will fight in a pro rules fight, 3 5-minute rounds on, it's mad to say that, on Saturday. That will go down. Great fights as well. Cartwright's on the card. We've got the Octagon Challenge Championship being settled. Will it be England? Will it be Ireland? St. George Staines takes on the menace that is Dennis Frimpong. Then we have the fight with the story that kind of writes itself. Shamrock, on the run for 10 years from the police, will take on the police officer Yaroslav Pokorny in Manchester. Jon Surdy versus Lahore. What a fight that is. Both guys were on the Tip Sport Game Changer. Both part of that. Both extremely dangerous. Stupidly high finish rates on both of them. They will be part of the cards. Shoaib Youssef will be taking on Cormonday. That is one hell of a fight. Shoaib Youssef bringing the assassin army to the AO Arena in Manchester. Chadwick versus Palooka. Chadwick teasing it might be his last fight, but also saying, this could be the first fight of the next step in the life of Lee Chadwick and his mixed martial arts career. What a card that is. You can join us there. You can get your tickets at ticketmaster.com. You can join us on Channel 4 in the UK. You can all
arrives in the UK for the very first time. Witness the celebrity clash between Jake Quickenden and Paul Smith. Plus, we crown our first Octagon Challenge champion. Don't miss Octagon 48. November 4th at the AO Arena in Manchester. Tickets available at ticketmaster.com.